Hi Fragheads, I'm ready to give you my top 10 best of the best fragrance releases of 2023. If you're new here, my name is Joanna and I do reviews and recommendations of affordable and luxury fragrances in my channel. So if that sounds interesting to you, then please do keep watching and maybe consider subscribing. I've tried, tested, bought, and been gifted a lot of fragrance releases this year. This topic kind of stressed me out. You don't know how many times I have to add, remove different fragrances in today's list because I just want to give you my top 10. No honorable mentions or something like that. You know what? Let's just start this video. In my opinion, these 10 perfumes are the best of 2023. So I have received a lot of PRs this year, which I am very grateful for. But today, I am only showing you my top 2, meaning these 2 fragrances really captured my heart and basically took my breath away. I'm gonna start off with fragrance from room 1015, and this is Cherry Punk Extrait de Parfum. I recently featured this from my last video, so if you watched that, you know how much I adore this fragrance. I'm not a fan of the OG Cherry Punk, and I know that a lot of you guys love that fragrance. It's just that on me, it is too leathery and I wanted it to smell more cherry on my skin. And basically, this made my dream come true. This is mainly cherry, saffron, and leather. However, I find the cherry here stronger. So if you are like me who prefers Cherry Punk to have a stronger cherry, you're gonna love this one. This on my skin projects more as well and lasts longer. Easily 8+ hours with strong projection, and it also has some inky vibe in it that added more to the sexiness of this fragrance. This is a cherry fragrance that screams sex appeal. If the Cherry Punk is the leather jacket with black boots kind of girl, Cherry Punk Extrait de Parfum is the girl that wears leather dress with knee-high black boots. Yeah, that is the vibe of this fragrance to me. I love it so much and I will highly recommend you checking this one out. Of course, if you are into cherry, like me. For me, this is the best cherry so far that I've ever tried. Yeah, Cherry Punk Extrait de Parfum by room 1015. Next up is again something that I received from PR, and this is from a brand called Experimental Perfume Club, and the name of the perfume is Tonka Extraordinaire. What can I say? This is a nutty tonka and amber dream of a scent. If you are into nutty scents and you find nutty scents very comforting and warm, I highly recommend you checking this one out. Just to prove its nuttiness, this fragrance has sesame, almond, and hazelnut, and you will basically get the nuttiness from the beginning till the dry down of this fragrance. This is a combination of 2 of their scents, which is Tonka Sesame and Amber Iris. And I must say that they did an amazing job. The sesame in here is beautifully blended with the hazelnut and almond. And it has the warmth of the myrrh, tonka, and amber in the base. this is definitely comforting and unique scent. I love this so much. I'm gonna call this as like my perfect and comforting nutty scent. You know what? I may describe this as a comforting scent. However, this fragrance has sensuality as well. It is rich, warm, sensual, yet very wearable. Definitely a fall and winter kind of scent. I love this one. It lasts long on my skin, around 6 to 8 hours, and I must say that the first 2 hours has a strong projection. Yeah, highly recommend Tonka Extraordinaire. This and Cherry Punk Extrait are unisex in my opinion. This is my favorite from Experimental Perfume Club. I highly recommend you checking this one out if you're looking for a warm, sensual, nutty fragrance. Tonka Extraordinaire by Experimental Perfume Club. So the next fragrance is my favorite chocolate fragrance as of the moment, and this is 1970 by Rosendo Mateo. Wow. If you watch my channel, you probably know how much I love this fragrance because I've featured it many times in a lot of my videos. And basically, this is a classy and grown gourmand. This starts off very spicy and earthy, and as it dries down, the chocolate, the tonka, and the amber becomes more prominent, and the spices is left in the background. I adore this fragrance. There's something about it that is screaming elegance to me, even though the chocolate here is quite prominent. It's not a loud chocolate. It seems like just a cacao powder dust, you know? It is so beautiful. I am definitely reaching out for this one this winter season. The longevity though is around 6 to 8 hours. It's not a big projector like Rosendo Mateo number 5. However, I think with this kind of scent, it's better to have a moderate projection. Otherwise, it will lose its class. Definitely unisex fragrance, and I highly recommend if you are looking for a classy and grown-up chocolate fragrance this winter season. 1970 by Rosendo Mateo. Okay, next up is a perfume that broke the internet this year, and for sure you know it's going to be here. This is Guidance. Basically, this perfume is a love or hate fragrance, and I am under team love. This fragrance, oh my god, is such a beast mode. I didn't like it the first time I tried it, you know the whole story, but it grew on me. And it is a kind of fragrance that the more you wear it, the more you fall in love with it. There is something about the final dry down of this fragrance that captivates not only the nose, but also the heart of people, I think. When it comes to uniqueness, longevity, sillage, complement factor, it is 10 out of 10, no question asked. However, when it comes to scent, it takes time to get 10 out of 10, in my opinion. It has the rosewood, saffron, jasmine, sambac, and akigala wood DNA that is from the master perfumer Quentin Bish. That DNA has a dash of juiciness coming from the pear and slight nuttiness coming from the hazelnut. I adore this fragrance. Yeah, I think the best adjective is just captivating. Definitely for me, if I have to rank today's video, this will be number one. This is my best discovery of 2023, hands down, not a safe blind buy. And I know that it is not the best discovery for everyone as well, but for me, this is number one. I will say that this is unisex now because I have male subscribers who actually message me that they purchased this fragrance and they are very happy about it because they're gathering compliments. And guys, it's true. This perfume is just a potion, I think. Yeah, Guidance by Amouage. Next up is a fragrance that I don't hear much people talking about. However, in my heart, this is a winner. And this is by Killian, and it's called Can't Stop Loving You. I am just surprised that this didn't capture a lot of noses and hearts this year, because it surely captured mine. Basically, this is a less sweet version of Love Don't Be Shy with some smoked honey. It has oak moss and olibanum in the base that added to the sensuality of this fragrance. I love this one. I featured this fragrance many times in my channel this year, so you know how much I love it. I just find this fragrance unique and sexy as well. This is one of my favorite date night scents. I love how the honey is done in here. It's a smoked honey drizzled in that orange blossom DNA of Killian. It is just alluring and sexy to me. Definitely one of my favorite floral scents, and I will highly recommend this fragrance. When it comes to longevity, I must say it lasts long on me, around 6 to 8 hours, but longer on clothes. And when it comes to projection, it is quite moderate. However, the first hour is very strong. Can't Stop Loving You by Killian. Oh, and by the way, this one is leaning feminine, 100%. So those 5, I must say, are my top favorites for fall and winter. So now the other half are my favorites for summer and springtime. Let me talk about a very affordable one. This to me is my best Middle Eastern perfume discovery this year, and this is Zeena by Khalis. I love this so much that I even describe it as the scent of Rio de Janeiro. Why? Because this fragrance is a scent of having a pina colada by the beach. Oh my, this definitely transports me to a beach vibe. This is actually inspired by the discontinued Angel Iced Star. So I am very happy about it because I love that fragrance and I didn't have the chance to have a bottle. And then I heard this from Pauline Char and oh my god, this blew my mind because they're exactly the same and the longevity is amazing with strong projection. I love it. It's the creamiest coconut meets the juiciest pineapple and peaches that you can ever have in a fragrance. So if you love, the idea of that creamy coconut, pineapple, and peaches, I highly recommend you checking this one out. I feel like this will be perfect, of course, in the summertime. And yeah, I just love this fragrance. Zeena by Khalis. Unisex, however, in my opinion, leaning more feminine. Right. The next fragrance is definitely a summer favorite, and this is called Bora by Giardini di Toscana. I know Bianco Latte from this brand is very hyped in social media. However, for me, Bora is number one. And why is that? This one is very, very unique in my opinion. It is a floral gourmand. If you are into tropical flowers and you are into gourmands as well, you will be in heaven with this fragrance. This smells like tropical flowers and apricots soaked in warm coconut milk drizzled with caramel. That is the scent that I am getting out of this fragrance. This one will definitely give you tropical vibes. This one smells like an elevated tropical holiday vacation. While Zeena gives like a normal beach holiday vibe. Get me? So that is the difference between these two. I haven't smelled anything like it. And when it comes to longevity and projection, this one is a beast. Lasts for 10 plus hours and a compliment getter as well. I will highly recommend if you are checking for like a tropical fragrance to use in the summertime. Yeah, Bora by Giardini di Toscana, and I find this one leaning feminine. Next up are my favorite Kayali fragrances, and these two are in the same spot. And for sure, you know what I'm talking about, the wedding collection, Silk Santal 36 and Velvet Santal 35. The moment I saw Kayali was releasing a sandalwood fragrance, I didn't think twice. I ordered the sample straight away, paid for 15 euros shipping. Yes, you heard it right, 15 euros shipping for 2 sample sizes. I got this because I had a strong feeling that I will love it. I'm the kind of person who trusts her guts so much. So yeah, I got it and I wasn't disappointed. I really love it. Let's talk about the Silk Santal first. I've featured this many times in my channel, so you know how much I love this. This is basically such a happy and uplifting fragrance. It has champagne, white freesia, praline, sandalwood, and sugared musk. And I'm getting all of those notes except for the sandalwood, which is quite in the background, I think, because what I'm getting the most is that sparkly feel from the champagne and the luscious white freesia and nectarine. It has the DNA of their Kayali vanilla as well, mixed with sugared musk. So it is really beautiful, a very likable scent. For sure, you've seen a lot of people loving this one. Compliment getter as well. I feel pretty when I wear this. This is such an easy grab, no-brainer fragrance for me. And Velvet Santal just complements this fragrance like a dream. This one has that sandalwood that I love, you know, the creamy and calming kind of sandalwood. Not too creamy because this one has tea in it that I think dialed a bit the creaminess of the sandalwood, which is perfect because that tea leaves note in here gave this fragrance such a calm and comforting vibe. I love it. These two together are so, so good. Very unique together as well, in my opinion. And last for around 6 to 8 hours, of course, if you offer spray, and it gives me a strong projection. Highly recommend Velvet Santal and Silk Santal from Kayali. Okay, the next one is the only designer fragrance in today's video. And this one was a bit hard actually, because I was torn to put Devotion in today's list. However, I removed it in the end and made up my mind to put this one instead. And this is from Hermes. This is called Un Jardin à Cythere. You know that I love this fragrance. I raved so much about this fragrance during the spring and summertime. Why? Because it is such a unique fragrance from the designer's world, and it's not getting a lot of hype that it deserves, I think. This basically has the notes of olive tree, pistachio, citruses, and green accords. And you get all of those notes. In the opening, I get that calamansi scent. If you are not familiar with calamansi, it is basically like a small Asian lime that is kind of like yellowish instead of green. And so it smells like that in the opening, and then as it dries down, the nuttiness from the pistachio comes out along with the oiliness of the olive fruits. That's what I'm getting. It is so refreshing, guys. I cannot explain to you how much I adore this fragrance. It is a typical Hermes fragrance, you know, the ones in this bottle, they give you that clean and refreshing feeling. But there's something about this Cythere that elevates it a little bit more. That's why I love it. It is very unique. I haven't smelled anything like it. It definitely gives me Greek island vibe because of the oiliness that I get from this fragrance. I'm not talking about olive oil, okay? It doesn't smell like olive oil. It is giving me like the oil that comes out from the olive tree itself, as well as its fruits. You know, I don't know if that makes sense. I am very, very impressed by it. So therefore, I am recommending it to you guys. Yeah, that is Un Jardin à Cythere. Lasts around 6 to 8 hours on me, and it stays on clothes forever, by the way. And it has moderate projection. Unisex, however, in my opinion, leaning more feminine. And last but not the least is something that I don't have a bottle yet, okay? And this is new to me as well. Siesta by Ramon Monegal. And I discovered this fragrance from one of you who commented in my video about best iris fragrance. Basically, I was asking subscribers to list down in the comments their best iris, and this was recommended. And how it was described by one of you, and I hope you're watching, really caught my attention. I ordered a sample from Jovoy, and you guys, this is wow. This is a wow citrus for me. To be honest, I almost put Vibrato in today's list. However, I removed it because I just find the price so ridiculous. And considering the scent, it's not that breathtaking for me, because I actually found a dupe of it, which I will talk about in my future video. Okay, anyway, back to this scent. This is basically the summer iris dominant fragrance of my dreams. It has cedar, lemon, honey, jasmine, iris, vetiver, leather, tonka, vanilla, and musk. And you guys, this starts off like a vegetal iris vibe along with the lemon and cedar. However, as it dries down, the iris in here becomes more powdery and slightly sweetened by honey. I love this fragrance. I think that this will be amazing in the summertime. And mind you, this has a beast mode performance. Imagine like the level of projection of vibrato. They have the same level of sillage and projection. I am very impressed by this one. I think probably because I love iris as well. So I will say that if you are into powdery and slightly green iris, you will love this one. Like the opening of this reminds me a lot of Iris Malacan. However, they are not similar at all, okay? I'm just saying that it kind of have that vibe in the opening. However, this one in the dry down is powdery and just, I don't know, refreshing. It gives me a very good feeling. I am in love with this fragrance. I'm definitely getting a bottle in the springtime. Yeah, I'm just very happy to discover this. So whoever you are who commented about this fragrance, thank you so much. Yeah, that is Siesta by Ramon Monegal to end up today's list. So that is the video for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed and you are still with me. I was very excited to film this video. How did you find it? Did you find some favorites as well? What do you think? I want you to write me in the comments down below your best fragrance discoveries as well this year. I would love to know. And you know the drill. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And see you on my next one. Bye, guys.